Sorry, we had a distraction there. Jumping down into part 2 of this. Which of the following is not necessarily true? We determined it was 3 and 4 because those are going to be supplementary, not congruent. Number 11. If 5 is 38, what is 3? Well, if that's 38, and these have to add up to 180. 38 and 50 would make 88. So that would be the leftovers. That'd be 92. And that is an option right there for D. Okay, number 12. If R has an equation y equals 4, what would the equation of line S be? So if that's y equals 4, and all horizontal lines will be y equals something, y equals 4. Okay, then this would need to be y equals something less than 4 because it's going down. So it could be y equals 3.999. You know, we don't know how much we're zoomed in. R could be y equals negative 50 billion. Okay, but it is less than anything less than 4. And the only thing that worked here was right here, F, y equals 3. This has a different slant. That's even more of a slant. And then this one's totally vertical. That's an x equals. Okay. Last one. Which of the following pairs of angles are adjacent? What does it mean to be adjacent? Okay. Adjacent, they need to be next to each other. They need to share a vertex and share a ray. So those are adjacent. Those are adjacent. 3 and the 50 would be adjacent. 5 and the 50 would be adjacent. These are vertical angles. So that won't work. 2 and 4 are vertical angles. That won't work. So the correct answer was 1 and 2. And I think that was the first one listed. Okay. Review. By the way, there are 2 of these problems, I think at least 2, that are exactly on this test you're taking tomorrow. That's one reason I'm going over these. Number 14. Which of the following properties is used to justify this step? So this was just chapter 2, section 4, using your rules of algebra. You can add something to both sides, subtract something to both sides, add something to both sides, distribute on one side, simplify, divide. Okay, what we see here is the negative 3 is gone and the 2 turned into a 5. So that would be the addition property. Now, if subtraction property had been an answer, could you have answered subtraction property? Somebody technically could say, yes, I subtracted a negative 3 from both sides. And yeah, that would have worked. That's why I didn't make it an option. 15, do you know the meaning of supplement and complement? Supplement means we are adding up to 180. So if one angle is 82, the other one has to be the rest of 180. We take 180, we subtract 82, we get 98. Okay. Now, if that was changed to complement, the measure of angle 1 is 82. What's the measure of its complement? That's the rest of 90. So we would have gotten A for the answer. Okay. And the last normal question here. In this figure, if 2 is 41 and 3 is 131, which of the following are true? Well, let's find supplements first. If that's 41, that's 139. That's 131, that's 49. So could 2 and 4 add up to 90 degrees? That's what complement means. 41 and 49? Yeah, they add up to 90 degrees. So that's actually true. 1 and 2 are complementary. Well, they do look like they add up to 180. That's not what complementary means. It adds up to 90. So that's false. 2 and 4 are congruent angles. Nope, 41 and 49 are not congruent. And 2 and 3 are vertical angles. 2 and 3, no, they do share a vertex, but their sides don't form opposite rays. So we needed to know those definitions. Vertical angles, complementary. All right, first bonus. Use the partition formula to find a number line with at point x1 is at -7, x2 is at 11. You want P partition to be 4:5 ratio between those. This is the way we did this. We're over here and looking at the board. We took the partition 4, 5 and did it backwards. We took the first point, -7, the second point, 11. That gave us a -35 and a 44. Then we took the partition 4 and 5, added them together, 9. Gives me 9 divided by 9 is 1. And that's the way we did that one. All right.
Can you give me a list of everything that's missing?